So after trying out 16 and 26 width divisions, that's right, you heard me correctly, 16 and 26 width, I believe they are actually better than their 40 width and 20 width counterparts, which to me and a lot of other people when I first heard that is probably going to sound completely and utterly insane and the stupidest thing people have ever heard in the HOI4 community. However, I'm about to show you guys why they're actually a lot better. So first let me explain a little bit about combat width and then the basics of it and the kind of idea behind the combat width system itself. So basically, here's the goal of combat width. It determines how many units can actually go into a fight, so that way two things really happen. One, you don't see thousands of units in a battle. Two, at the same time, it prevents you from going a little bit nuts with the combat width system and making units that nobody could ever try to fight. So keeping that in mind, we have a basic combat width of 80 for the entire map of HOI4 pretty much. I think there's a couple spots down after where it's buggy or something, but pretty much just keep in mind 80 width. So then from each area you attack is also 40. Now this right here is a perfect example of why these divisions are so good and are actually a lot better than 40 widths, alright? So basically, as you can see, we have a bunch of them in combat. We have 8 of these divisions in combat versus somebody with 601 defense. The first thing people would look at was this soft attack right here. They would immediately think in their mind, okay, none of these divisions have anywhere close to 601 soft attack or breakthrough to break this defense. There's no way they're going to do any of it. Basically, what happens is all of these units combine their attacking power together and then attack that unit. That's why we're winning and actually just deorged him that quick, is because all of the units when in combat get together and agree on certain targets. Now this is another example of it right here. So as you can see, now we have 3 on 3. So basically, if you watch the organization, the artillery, the divisions, the 26 width, are all individually attacking one specific unit a piece usually. So this is a good example here. As you can see, this is the only one losing health, so all of our artillery divisions are probably actually attacking him. And by the way, these aren't actually like artillery divisions, they're just simple. That ain't it, that's something else I'm trying out in a minute. It's just 4 5s, or correction, 4 7s, 7 4s, whatever. That's all this is, and they're actually doing really well against somebody who just had 600 attack, or correction, 600 defense, and now we're going up against somebody with hundreds more defense than our attack, and yet we're still technically winning the battle. So now that you see that they are actually really powerful, let's go ahead and compare the two different types, 20 to 40s and even numbers, and then this odd 26 and 16 number. The main benefits of it, I guess, are technically it's a little bit easier to remember a 20 width or a 40 width division number instead of just a straight up, straightforward 60 or correction 26 and 16 width divisions. Usually that'd be a lot easier to remember. Now I know a lot of people right now are thinking, okay, that proves nothing. Just because I was able to break through in a couple places, that makes no difference. The AI is an idiot, and so on. Well, here is the actual math behind it on how the game realizes what's happening. In HOI4, the way it works is it determines, okay, there is an X amount of units attacking a certain unit. And the more units you have attacking, then that will deorg that unit quicker, as long as they all have a really good soft attack, because it's getting attacked from multiple regions, multiple units, and is deorging them quicker. And that means that you can actually get in there and fill pockets before the AI on battle mode or whatever on the regular map mode starts trying to refill the pockets. So since you're making them deorg quicker and you're not really giving the AI a chance to move in, that's the real pretty much reason they're so good. Now what's the difference between these and 20 or 40 widths? The difference is you're not fitting as many divisions in a single combat. The 40 widths you can get 2 max in a one-on-one 80 width area. The 20 widths you can fit 4. Now with these, the 26 width you can fit 5 units in an area, and the 16 widths, if I remember correctly, you can fit 5. Wait, no, 26 widths 3. Yeah, 16 widths 5. You can fit the 26 widths. You can fit 3. 16 widths. You can fit 5. So basically, that's how it works in the combat. And because you have the extra units in the combat and they're outnumbered, you're attacking one unit with multiple extra reserve units is the idea behind it. So other than just having more units in a battle, you know, and maybe I am right, maybe I am correct, it is deorging the units quicker, and that's why I was able to break through the Maginot line with them. Well, here is why they're better in my opinion. First off, there's a lot of bonuses. The big probably drop off is they don't have the amount of attack or defense that a 40 width would have, but you only get one 40 width. You can fit multiple 26 or 16 widths in the zone to fight a 40 width. So with that being said, think of it like this. Here are the bonuses and the differences, right? You can get more units into the battle. You have much less supply issues than packing out hundreds of 40 widths. And then you can still pretty well, in my opinion, fill out a line, so you have a lot of areas you can fill out and put your troops in and so on. There is also one big final really reason I would recommend using these, especially in multiplayer. So after the Wake of the Tiger DLC, most of the servers pretty much got rid of those you must have a certain amount of combat width in a division type of rule. So after they got rid of those and pretty much started replacing with no strap bombers, in almost every multiplayer game, people stick to the idea in their minds of 10, 20, or 40 combat width. And because they stick to those numbers, if you guys start throwing out 16 or 26 widths and you outnumber them like I just was, a lot of the AIs, then you will be able to pretty much push them back. And it's the same thing that happens if you guys play multiplayer at all in China. You'll notice they spam out 10 width divisions. And the reason that the people do this and the strat got started is because that China would do this and they would have so much manpower, so much reinforcement rates and recovery. What would finally end up happening is they're sending so many high org units into battle, outnumbering them and pretty much combining all of the attack and all these bonuses together and attacking just a couple units, that the org just stays so high on the side of the attacker. And that's how that strategy and idea got set up. So guys, please, if you don't mind, let me know your guys' opinions. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that this actually is a good idea? Do you guys think that 26 and 16 widths are better than 40 or 20 widths? Let me know down below. I would love to hear your guys' opinion, but I know one thing for sure, and it's this. I am going to start trying to use these in multiplayer because I've done 2 games with them so far. And let's just say one server I am no longer welcome in because of that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome.